Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy, and I am coming to you from Northeast Ohio on a really snowy day, and this is Insider411. Today, my Insider411 has to do with the second stimulus, and those of you who are watching this video right now probably already have a fundamental awareness of like what has taken place thus far with regards to the second stimulus. What I'm bringing you today is some Insider 411 that was revealed to me the other night at a local gymnasium where our state representative was answering some questions. Some of the comments it is one of the questions posed was, is it true that the second stimulus is going to contain $2,400 for certain groups, blah, 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 blah. And he responded that not only would all of those people under $50,000 per year, individuals, receive a $2,400 stimulus check, but they would also receive a $500 stipend per month for the foreseeable future. You know, so we see our way clear of this. And he said, and it is their hopes by then that they have laid the groundwork for making it a permanent change that the people that were living on the margins, especially those on SSI and SSD, were it's unconscionable that these people are living in squalor and in poverty like that. Now, I suppose that it should be said that he is a part of the minority party within the House, and I don't know if that makes his what he had, his statement any more credible or incredible, and I'm not sure whether or not this gentleman was just trying to gas up his local constituency, or if he actually was speaking with some knowledge about what was going down. But it sounded to me like this is the real shit. So it's my hope that this is indeed the case, and that you and your families are going to come up as a result of it. Now, I do know that there are a segment of society that is vehemently opposed to anyone getting any type of raise, especially those whom they consider to be on the dole anyway, which is, I got a brother that's on SSI, okay? And, dude, he definitely belongs on SSI. He's fucking... The shit, the situation that he lives in is deplorable, and that's the whole unit. Like, there's they keep him concentrated there. It's like the only place in the city of Kent that it's low income housing only. There's nobody else allowed, just low income housing. That's it. And you should see this fucking place. It's deplorable. And I had actually went to the wrong door the other day, and this little old lady, she answered the door, and she might look, man, she was really elderly, like fucking hella. They're not like me old. I'm 54, but this just was like fucking 94. But sweet as could be. I mean, I was eating the fucking Dunkin' Donuts, and I seen her look at my donut, and I was like, would you like some? Dude, she was like all thankful and shit. But she's sitting there, she's obviously laying in there in filth. I mean, she fucking reeks to the high heavens. And it just seems to me that we could, living in the richest country ever to fucking, grace the face of the motherfucking earth, we can't take better care of our fucking invalids than this. I tell you, it's worrisome. And I suppose that some people would think that my position regarding these certain social issues are left, and I consider myself to be a centrist, but I also consider myself to be a human being, and it's this. I think that a lot, especially the farther you swing to the right, that this dehumanize the whole goddamn thing, man. It's like these are people that are like, have more than most and want more. That's the kind of people that we're talking about here on the right. It's like, they not only got their share and then some, they want it all. And I'm genuinely and sincerely grateful that that we didn't elect, that Trump didn't get another 4 years. I'm telling you, man, I worried for the future of this fucking country, and my kids and yours. I'm telling you, man, I don't think people know just how close we came to dodging a bullet there, because look, man, I'm a student of history, and I make it my business to know. And if you want a good indicator of what's coming, take a look at what's been. And the pendulum was swinging, and if they would have swung just a little further, and he got another 4 years, we would have seen a complete erosion and reworking of our civil liberties. Man, we're talking about these guys they're basically posing the whole fucking question to their constituency that maybe this whole Bill of Rights needs reworked. Maybe the Constitution actually needs to be like fucking amended overall, and in the interests of the rich. So yeah, I'm glad that Biden won. I believe he's a good man. I believe he's got our best interests at heart. And yes, it is true that that he's doing it for lots of selfish reasons. Okay, ego being foremost among them. Every fucking politician that runs for the presidency has got to fucking have major motherfucking ego issues. Otherwise, they wouldn't be running for the fucking presidency. I wonder if anyone that runs for the presidency is fit to hold the office. But hey, man, it's the system we got. And that's that. But as far as this Insider411 on the second stimulus goes, I don't know whether or not it's it's going to hold water. I just don't know. But what I do know is this: the motherfucker's coming. Second stimulus is coming. And it's you heard it here first. It'll kick in before Christmas. But yeah. Now, those of you who have never seen Insider411, my name is Jimmy Moe. I live in Northeast Ohio. I grew up around here. I just did 14 years in a Supermax facility in West Virginia. The last 10 of which were in solitary isolation. I was released into this cauldron that we call the fucking modern world, and I paroled to my sisters. Okay. Shortly after my release, I noticed that I was being surveilled, and all that time to now, it's been a progressive type of fucking surveillance where now they're just openly and fucking hostilely harassing me and gang stalking me. Those of you who don't know what gang stalking is a recent phenomenon that involves gangs of people stalking those whom they don't want in the mix. They don't want you in their new world order. They don't want you They don't want you in the park. They don't want you in the motherfucking grocery store. They don't want you at the concert. They don't want you at a job. They don't want you to be. All right? And it's a citizen. It's like these neighborhood watches gone completely rogue. And they've gone rogue with the backing of, you guessed it, the right. The fucking these giant corporations and stuff are in bed with them. They all look, man. All of them's driving brand new vehicles. They got they're on me 24/7, 365, and I shit you not. Anybody that could even pay the overtime on a fucking job like that would have to be just like incredibly rich, because they ain't lost a step the whole time since I've been out. And they have like invaded like every aspect of like my wireless / technological man, dude, I came out and the phones had just like fucking done a goddamn Moore's Law on us. I mean, they had just like made a complete leap from like the flip phone in 05, that I had, to like what it is today. And it's a lot. I mean, the porn, oh my God. But yeah, it's these guys have like used every means fair and foul to like derail my life and get me to fucking self-destruct. Their agenda is to put enough pressure on you that you make colossally bad decisions that ruin your life. And ideally, they would like to see you kill yourself. That's the big W for them. That's the win. And but they'll settle for you landing yourself in a psych facility or a prison for life or something to that effect. And they can consider that a win as well, but it's not the big win. But they've got a real staunch crew that is like these guys were clearly professionals. They brought in their A team on me because the B team wasn't cutting it. And these guys are clearly, they're mercenaries, man. I mean, these guys, you can tell by their carriage, their demeanor, the way they cut their hair, and dress their boots. And look, these guys are military and probably with some specialized training. But and these guys are on me all the time. See, I'm an outdoorsman. I go fishing a lot. Can't hunt because of the whole film thing, but I fish a lot. I'm fucking blessed to live in the northeastern section of Ohio, because dude, it's the shit here. We've got rivers and lakes and ponds. It's just like chock full of fish ranging from bluegill to muskie and everything in between. And I go fishing just about every single day. If I'm not working, I'm fishing. If I'm not fishing, I'm shitting or jacking or eating. And if I'm not doing that, I'm fucking sleeping. I spend time with my folks, specifically my dad, but my folks in general. And I'm actually on my way to this chick's house to pick up some Christmas stuff, go back to my mom and dad so I can finish decorating their place. But yeah, I've missed a bunch of Christmases, a bunch of holidays, period. So I'm trying to like be close to the people that I love and the people that love me. But one of the things that these gang suckers have done is they've used a strategy that has picked off the outer perimeter of my family. These kids that didn't know me when I went inside were just babies, nieces and nephews and stuff. They pick them off and they poison them against me. They'll use my past and enough, and they will pour a bunch of gas on it and tell a bunch of lies about me and my character with respect to these incidents that took place. And they will they would like poison this kid's perception of me, and then they would use that kid as a tool to pry their mom and dad away from me. So, I mean, they've effectively isolated me to the point that the only person in my family that I even fucking cool with is my dad. And my dad is like fucking, he like embodies unconditional love. I mean, he's like the real deal of like, unconditional love. People like throw the word love around out here like it's motherfucking it's love you, love you, love you, love you. To me, love is a power word. It's it's freighted with meaning, and so I don't use it unless I mean it. Like, it's appropriate to use the word love. Like, I love women's asses. I love my dad. You know, it's there are certain words that should not be used, you know, flippantly. But anyways, I'm not really sure where I left off there because I was thinking about something else. This weather is getting really bad, and yeah, that fucking truck just about skidded right into me. These gang stalkers, they're running parallels on me right now. And then, for those of you who don't know, like, surveillance techniques, that'll be another show, another video. I don't want to run this too long because you could probably like fucking tripping by now, but suffice it to say, there's a wealth of information on gang stalking online. If you check it out, you'll learn more about what's taking place in this country right now. And this is a phenomenon that is on the rise. It is not only international, it is worldwide, and it was said to have originated out of Russia or North Korea, one of the two, or a combination thereof. Definitely out of the communist bloc, for sure. And it's like, and it's since Bill Barr has taken over the Justice Department, this thing has like really took off. I mean, planes. I mean, he's got, look, man, if I'm at a really low, remote spot, you know, on a lake somewhere, and I shook them, they will call out fucking airplanes. I went down to the Ohio River a couple weeks ago, and I shook them. And you get pretty creative with, like, fucking not being predictable and that sort of thing. I don't want to give them no easy wins. But, man, they had these guys on fucking speedboats within minutes. And dude, and not 30 minutes later, a goddamn chopper buzzing by, hovering over top of me. For me! Look, for what it's worth, I was a bad guy in the past, okay? I robbed a drug dealer. That's why I did 14 years in prison. I robbed a drug dealer. Now, prior to that, I'd robbed a bunch of drug dealers, and my MO was like fucking. That was kind of my thing, but the truth is like nothing that I've done in the past 15 years would merit this kind of attention from law enforcement, and they're not law enforcement. They are a social justice group. They've called themselves concerned citizens or something like that. The nomenclature escapes me right now because I'm unclear on it. I just learned about, you know, that aspect of it the other night. But what I will tell you is if they're after you or someone you know or love, or if somebody you know or love or is telling you, people's following me. They're all driving brand new cars, dude, and they follow me everywhere. And they're fucking with me. Believe me, because I'm telling you, this is taking place all across the country. Tens of thousands of people. Congress has passed legislation that has declared a felony. I mean, look, if it drew the attention of Congress and they like passed a law on it, it's real. So yeah, I strongly urge you people to check it out. And I hope that you will come back for another video when and if you can, and I'll try to keep things, you know, on the real with you, you know, and what? And hopefully you I just want everybody to like be okay and do well, and this whole holiday season, man, is like, man, we dodged a bullet. We dodged a fucking bullet, man. We've got a lot to be thankful for. And even though I'm fucking embarrassed and ashamed of the fact that we ever elected that son of a bitch in the first place, at least he didn't get reelected, man. And we would have been in real trouble. I'm in real trouble. Real trouble. And I'm really glad we dodged that bullet. Hey, if there's any people that are watching this that are Trump supporters, I don't mean no disrespect to you. Or, you know, what it is that you think he represents and all that. Really, I don't. I know that probably sounds empty right now, but I'm telling you, man, I really mean that. There was a time, dude, when I was really far to the right. I mean, really, really far. And, well, anyway, there's no point in me going into all that. Let's just suffice it to say that I get it. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to, like, fucking, you know, piss you off right off the rip. I am, like, I love this country. I love our people. And I'm troubled by, like, what took place, you know, and what potentially could have taken place. And I say that in all seriousness, man. It's fucking... I really do think we dodged a bullet, and I mean that. Major fucking bullet. We'd have been in deep motherfucking trouble. Deep trouble, yo. Ain't good. Anyways, I gotta try to get my fucking driveway. Get a run at it. Yeah. I think that we are gonna really probably you know, this whole thing is sorry. Don't even trip, dude. I live out in the cut, man. This is a rural part of Ohio, northeast Ohio, and I am cool with that. I like living out in the country. Look, I've lived out in the city, and I didn't mind it. I like the city, but right now, this works for me. Hell yeah. I'm in there, baby. Yeah. 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 Be good. I'm out on it, G. Damn, I hit my fucking my roommate's truck. Made it. Looks like we made it. Hell yeah. Stay good. Okay, hit me back, baby. Hope to see you around. Bye.